dia menggunakan bunga ni dalam upacara sembahyang, saya rasa. Bukan Melati, apa nama dia? Tanjung. Okey, bunga Tanjung. Bunga Tanjung. So, for the interaction between insects and the flowers, it's very dynamic. So as you can see, flowers are presented in various shapes depending on the perianth structure, which is the sepal and the petal. So the flowers in various shape, from the bell shape, the tubular, and so on. And other than that, the presentation of the inflorescence, where they are, the position of the flowers in the trees itself. So for the flower shape, the color of the petals especially is the visual cue to attract the insects to come to the flowers. So for the flowers, they use the service of these insects in their reproduction, which is the pollination of the flower. So the insects came to the flower to feed. So they forage mainly on the flower nectar, which then turn into kita panggil madu, the honey, and also the pollen grains produced by the flowers. Some flowers produce high amounts of pollen grains to compensate for their lack of nectar produced by the flower. As we know that production of nectar requires lots of energy. So some flowers instead produce only pollen grains, and they don't really use insects as their main pollen vector or pollinating agent. So the research question is actually, what are the current status of plant insect-plant interaction in the oil palm plantation? So my idea is to explore or to determine what is the diversity of insect pollinators in the oil palm plantation, and also what is the diversity of the plant food source which the insect forage at, and to determine which plant food source is actually important to which insect species or the insect community. So the aim of this study is actually to just to provide a baseline data for potential merely poniculture activities in oil palm plantation, or the stingless bee rearing in oil palm plantation. So as we know that in oil palm plantation, the main food source would be the pollen grains from the oil palm trees itself. But what about the other flowering trees? So I think previous study from Dr. Wahi's study in with the TDM plantation, so they found that even the bees forage at the flowers of grasses and even sages or herbaceous plant, not just the pollen from the oil palm trees only. So the approach is data will be collected. We plan to have like 12 sampling occasion, just to list the floral abundance, the species, the food reward in terms of nectar volume, and also the pollen grains produced by the flowers, and to construct a network using bipartite analysis. So basically, this is my idea, to document the insects in the oil palm plantation and to document their plant food source. So the interaction, the strength of the interaction in pollination network, one of the character or variable that we can measure is the pollen load by the insect species. So then, hopefully, we think that the oil palm plantation support diverse insect pollination network or high insect pollination networks. So hopefully, with the abundance of food source, we can suggest that merely pony culture activity could be conducted in the oil palm plantation, and we hope that by foraging at the oil palm flowers, the stingless bee might also resulted in high fruit yield, or we can say resulted in pollination of the oil palm flowers. And in terms of conservation, we hope that the if we were to introduce the stingless bee in the oil palm plantation, because the food source is abundant, so this will not disrupt the native or the resident insects in the oil palm plantation. So we hope that biodiversity friendly management in oil palm plantation can be benefited both in economic and conservation perspective. So that's all. Thank you. That's just the idea. This is the Gantt chart, and this is the rough or estimated cost of 186,000 roughly. So that's all. Prof Taj.
Thank you very much. Dengar tak?
Yeah. Thank you for your for your suggestion. The question that you share with us, me and Prof Wan, we think it's beyond the scope. So for
No,
us,
it's
it's
okay.
just
Those are,
trying to
it's okay.
understand what plant would be the potential food source for the insects community in the oil palm plantation. That's all.
So I think the first level is to identify.
Yes.
You can identify the resources available in the area.
Yeah.
So the main problem here, we don't have the previous data. That is the research question, because there is no data. That is the research question, okay? Because there is no data, then that's the research question. Then you can relate to the apa ni, your apa ni, hypothesis is that apa ni, the abundance of the insect is related to the diversity of the food resources. So the first level is to identify in your plot how many flowering plant and how many native plant and how many introduced plant. So something like that. And then do you know the competitor for the bees? Ada competitor tak?
Ada.
Ada.
Must be.
Okay. So kalau ada competitor, then you kena apa ni, you have to apa ni, get ready. Of course dia juga become a food source for the other birds and so on, yeah. So that you have to keep in mind, so that nanti when something goes wrong, it's not something goes wrong, but suddenly a lot of bird come in to have food when you start to have your apa ni, colony there. So those are the thing. Jadi to provide base. So saya ingat mula-mula ialah you nak characterize the floral diversity of the area. That would be your first step. And then having that, then you are going to go on to have a look at the apa ni, interaction of the apa ni, your bees with whatever plant yang ada dekat situ. So mana dia lagi objektif dia?
Dah buang slide tu.
Itulah saya dah letak kat rumah.
Saya tak nampak objektif dia. But anyway, ini saya tak nampak lagi.
Basically betul tu. Yang Mr. Steve komen dan juga macam Dr. Zarifah present, mungkin Dr. Zarifah bagi yang gambar insect tadi kan. So memang that's why we want to see what type of insect as well that's natively available.
Yeah,
insight.
I think your conceptual framework is correct. I did not comment on that. It's correct. And then misalnya the interaction and the way you want to apa tu analyze is also correct. Cuma your apa tu problem statement and your objective kena consistent lah. If there is no data, that is the research question. So jangan ingat tak ada data. I've been working on areas where I don't have any data, no data, zero data. But I never say that I want to do this research because of zero data. But we are going to kita letak je kita punya hypothesis is that having the forest, you are going to have better apa tu population of insect. So in term of study area, you nak letak kat mana ni? Are you going to kawasan tu mesti ada sizable area of oil palm. So kalau you nak study apa ni dekat-dekat campus ni, then benda tu kena relate balik dengan oil palm. Okay. Dia takkan bagi kalau misalnya soalan dia ialah whether you have oil palm or not in the area. They will ask that question.
We plan to do it in oil palm plantation.
Yelah
But we don't know
kena
which-
specify lah where. Is it in Terengganu? Is it in Besut? Is it in apa tu Ulu Terengganu? Something like that. You have to specify. Even
So I put plant oil palm plantation in ... and question mark. It's the set.
no, you have to specify. Jangan sampai dia tanya dan baru you kata. So kalau you nak pergi tempat lain, it's up to you. It's up to you.
Okay. Okay.
Saya tidak melarang. Saya kata it's up to you. You have to decide for yourself. Then you have to justify why are you going there. Oh, I'm going there because my car can go inside the homestay. Tu payahlah. Kalau you kata because of the accessibility of the area, it's too easy to go there, and we are going to have problem. So most of the area of my work is mostly memang part of the problem statement is the accessibility is inaccessible. Then this is why we want to do the work so that we can collect apa ni, the information, and that will go back to your recommendation nanti. Is there any outcome? There's no outcome. What you expect? Dia akan tanya you the outcome of your work. What would you expect from this? Any idea? First, you have your output. Whatever knowledge you generate will be your output. Whatever student you are going to train will be the output. What are your impactful outcome? You kena jelas. Meaning that if you are doing this research, they are going to give you about katalah 240k. Apa dia punya impact for the industry? Itu kena jelas. Yang tu saya tak nampak dia punya impact to the industry. So Peter, you have any question or suggestion?
Yes, thank you for nice presentation. And so, are you focusing only on the bees or on Hymenoptera, or also because there is also a large group of pollinators, hoverflies?
Yeah.
It would be nice also include other pollinators like hoverflies or syrphid flies.
Yeah.
Syrphid flies
Yeah.
and another also bats. Yes, some bats are also, but these are vertebrates, so it's different.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So hoverflies, and they have also impact on the potential pests of the oil palm. So
Yeah. So
the larvae of circuit flies are predators of aphids,
that's right.
aphids and other pests, insect
Yeah.
pests.
Yeah. So thank you, Peter. It's actually the Mallee poniculture is the rearing of stingless bee.
Okay.
So apart from, we hope that the stingless bee forage at the oil palm flowers and become pollinators, they also produce honey. So
Yes.
that would be the to generate the economic impact to the farmers, the oil palm planters.
So,
that's why
so
they
I
specify
think
on,
that would be your impactful outcome.
yeah.
Yang you boleh catat satu to
So
generate
at both economic and conservation perspective.
apa
Yeah.
ni additional income for the B40. Kena sebut B40. Apa ni estate workers, or kalau kawasan tu ada orang asli, then you have to mention that. Then dia baru nampak, oh, it will increase how much? How much, Prof Iwan ni, Prof Wan, how much agaknya from your experience? How
In terms
much
of
does one sarang generate income for a year? You have any
year,
idea?
kalau
From honey production.
Yeah, honey.
at least sebenarnya dia ni sebulan 1,500.
Then you see, you already have that knowledge. I don't know. So you use that knowledge at least RM 1,500 a month.
Yes.
For how many years?
So every month, if you have around 50 to 100, 50 like at least 50 logs. So you can double lah every year kalau kami double colony. So I can increase by double.
Okay. So that will be your very, very important. I will put that as number one impactful outcome of your research. You nampak? What else? The outcome. Sorry, Peter. You may go on because I heard the outcome just now. Peter, sorry.
So additional benefit could be that the flowers can attract another insect like hoverflies or another beetles, for example, which are predators of the oil palm pests. So this could be also additional benefit, attracting of other insects.
So that is
Or parasitoid.
that is, Peter, what we call supporting services
Yes, support.
of the ecosystem. That is the impactful outcome. So you would expect the diversity of the prey and predator will be more dynamics by having your bees in the area. Yeah, thank you, Peter. That's very good. Yeah, please continue, Peter.
But it's just my obsession with soil, but
Yeah.
it
You
can
just come your suggestion, don't worry.
some dipterans which are also pollinators.
Mhm.
They put larvae to the soil, so they can be beneficial for nutrient release and for decomposition of organic matter. But it's just additional benefits. It's not main
Supporting service.
supporting services.
Mm.
So the larvae of some pollinators from Diptera, from group Diptera can be also they are involved in decomposition of plant residuals and organic matter in soil.
Okay, anybody else? Dr. Nurul. Nampak nama engkau?
Siapa?
Muda.
Nurul Huda.
Dah ada. Hello.
Hello. Yes,
Kau rasa bagi ke?
Any comment? Please comment.
Any comment and suggestion are welcome.
Kita nak dia dapat duit ni.
I don't have any comment at this moment because I just joined the meeting at the half of the presentation.
Okay.
No worries. Later.
Ni Dr. Safi Lola. I saw your name there.
Dr. Safi.
Saya nice apa ni slide. Saya tertarik dengan what we call this one ada
Apa?
neural tadi begitu.
Sorry?
Neural network tadi kan nampak.
Neural network?
Ada yang this one ni. Dia boleh buat yang tadi ni. Ni.
Ya.
Dia boleh buat model neural network model.
Oh, dia nak bidang doktor kan? Sesuai sangat. Betul.
Yeah. We call it networks. Pollination networks we call it.
Yalah. Banyak lah tapi this one boleh ada nampak dia punya nilai lah. So all this one insert punya ni kan digabungkan jadi satu. Call this one insert data, input data, lepas dia proses dalam hiding layers. Ada satu apa ni output.
Cuma kita dah jadi the apps kot gitu.
Model yang the
Modeling kan.
Modeling.
jadi okay, the commonly used
Kekuatan dia boleh tambah advantage kekuatan dari segi paper ni is modeling kan.
oh okay. Saya I don't know about the modeling, tapi yang ni memang kita pakai, we measure the strength in relationship between the insect and a particular plant from the pollen load. So kalau the bar is larger, it's actually the strength is lebih kuat berbanding the smaller bar macam tu.
Tendensi dia lah nak pergi pada pokok tu tinggi lah kan?
The interaction,
The interaction.
the dependency to that particular plant. So yang modeling tu will be very interesting juga. To see.
So kita boleh buat prediction lah. You know. Menarik juga tu.
So that would be, kalau you tanya saya lah, that would be your outcome. That from the modeling you are able to predict. When you see one area, you can predict based on the model yang you construct from this area. So bila you plug in the data, whether you are going to get whatever numerical value yang akan dikeluarkan oleh model tadi. So I would suggest if you can just download information from kalau tak NASA, NOAA, environmental data, you can get let's say you key in area most closest to this area, Ulu Terengganu atau Kuantan, atau you just key in, sometimes they have the data, then you download let's say rainfall data, humidity data, sunlight reflection, dew data and so on. They have that online. So I've seen thesis using the American data, not the Malaysian data. I don't know why, but anyway, the thesis was accepted, because the argument was there is no meteorological station based in this area by the Malaysian Met Agency. So sebab tu dia menggunakan data from the American satellite and so on. So you boleh download, cuba cari, download and then the final product would be Dr. Safilola. Are you still there? The final product ialah kalau you buat system dynamic, Then the final product will be the decision DSS, decision support system for the apa ni, for the apa ni, oil palm. And then kalau tanya saya, you can connect data daripada Dr. Zalipah to your dashboard yang you wanted to construct. Betul tak? Ah, so dalam Dr. Safi punya proposal nanti, you kata additional information will be gathered from Dr. Zalipah punya apa ni, data on the insect, pollination, pollen loads and food sources, ya. So from the very beginning, kalau you publish a paper, I hope you give first authorship to this group, because they are the data owner, ya. You bagi first authorship pada dia orang, and you can take the corresponding author. Boleh ya, Dr. Syafi?
Boleh Kak.
Boleh ya. Setuju tak Dr. Zalipah and Prof Wan?
Setuju kan? Kita Prof setuju kan?
Bagus itu kita nak collaboration macam tu.
Tak, saya mau we agree in principle dulu. Kita tak nak besok kecoh. So kalau kita agree that dia just use your data, you will take the first authorship because this is your data, then Safi Lola can take the corresponding authorship untuk develop the DSS, gunakan SD boleh. Saya tak tahulah boleh tak guna your system dynamic macam you buat dekat Kenyir dulu, based on our data. Boleh tak?
Rasanya boleh Pak, kalau kita ada banyak lagi client yang kita boleh interchangeable.
Okay.
Mungkin kita boleh tambah meteorological data juga ke? Perlu.
Meteorological data you download, you tak perlu you download. You tidak memerlukan benda tu, you tidak perlu ada station.
Ya,
Tak perlu. You just download dengan alasan bahawa Met department fail to provide data for you. It's acceptable punya argument, ya.
okay.
Don't worry so much.
Okay lah, data lagi valid lah, lagi banyak kan?
Yes. So for your consumption, for your research, what you show is good enough. Cuma kena your research question kena align with your objective, and then juga align with your method, ya. Dia semua kena align. Finally it must be aligned to your output and your outcome, ya. Boleh. Ini saya nampak tadi mana dia makcik comel ni. Dr. Mulyani, please.
Dia memang comel pun, cute.
Saya tak pernah jumpa. Sorry about that.
Alhamdulillah. Doktor, any suggestion? Any comment?
Please.
Tinggal nak diam-diam aja.
Tidak boleh.
Diam, kongsi.
Tidak boleh diam. Kita mesti cakap walaupun dia marah, kita cakap je sebab kita mau dia dapat duit.
Okay. Saya biasa memang tak payah cakap pun boleh tanya perempuan lah.
Dia memang mulut tak nak cakap tapi kerja jalan.
Tak boleh. Saya kena cakap. Kita kena cakap. Because at the end of the day we want this the proposal to be very good. Dan kalau ada similar proposal from other university, then you be the number one university lain.
Cuma
So,
kalau daripada sample collection, since I'm chemist from chemistry, so it will be interesting juga lah kalau nak study pollen from different sources. Perempuan faham lah tu maksudnya.
Okay, can kalau dia orang dapat the honey, can you calculate
Yes.
dia punya how much energy
Energy is from what, Prof? It's
from the
carbohydrate.
pollen, from the honey.
Yeah, it's energy is representative from which compound? Is it
Saya tak tahu compound apa, saya cakap je.
Itu je lah, mungkin TCA, carbohydrate, and Yes, we can inilah kita
Ah.
boleh lihat.
So at least ini tidak perlu masuk dalam your paper, but you can collect and bagi pada Dr. Diani and put some money for her to buy some consumable ya. Sebab tadi you
Selalu pun perempuan, selalu saya pau doktor perempuan.
tak apalah, but because dia punya budget tadi saya tengok 184 ya. So kena boleh over 200k, cuma jangan over 250. If it's over 250, then you have to go to another committee which consists of a lot more people. Okay? So this one below 250 is within MPOB punya committee. So dia senang buat decision ya.
Okay, boleh. Dato' Mori yang ni kita akan
InsyaAllah.
Ah.
Macam biasa lah, Prof.
Tak, saya nak tahu saya nak tahu dan what are the benefit, the health benefit that will also become good for the community. Dan you boleh argue not only giving the money, it also giving good health. Then you tie in all these things to your SDG SDG 2030, life on land, economy, and also good health, because they are consuming natural product, bukannya gula daripada pasar, something like that lah.
memang metabolisme saya tu kan. Sesuai tu doktor dia ni. Nampak.
Yeah, because we are collecting many sample so it's I think metabolism is suitable to analyze.
Okay, alright.
Okay, that's good. So for untuk pergi ke tempat ni, saya student saya dah minta permission from di Pahang Biodi Center. So kalau you pergilah, kalau dapat, then kita akan letak siapa-siapa je yang pergi ke sebelah Pahang sana into our permit. Sebab my student dah di-interview oleh Pahang Biodi Center. So the Pahang Biodi Center, everything they will cover. Ini yang kena hati-hati. Sebab ada yang tidak di-cover oleh Wildlife Department, but Biodi punya enactment will cover that. So don't worry too much. I will try to contact the Pahang State Government untuk percepatkan student punya permit, dan kita akan masuk kalau you pergi ke sana. Dan juga kalau you are doing in protected area, then you must have the Wildlife Department permission, because it covers under their act. Dan kalau let's say you are going through the Forest Department, you don't sample but you are going through, kita kena juga write to the Forest Department, minta passage through the dia orang punya forest reserve and so on. Sebab kadang tu you jalan through forest reserve baru jumpa you punya
Kelapa sawit.
kelapa sawit. Sometime the kelapa sawit actually is the reserve.
Forest area. Forest area.
Kena curi. Oops. Sorry. So itu saja my comment. Any other thing? Last call, Peter. Peter.
It's okay. I have no other comments.
Thank you very much and congratulations. Peter have submitted the proposal, yeah.
Yes.
Congrats.
Thank you.
So Dr. Safi, Dr. Nurul. Okay, kalau tak ada, dan terima kasih banyak. I'm sorry, Peter, my computer breaks down and I could not get access to open up the
Okay.
the uh, the link. So can we have a photo session? Ambil gambar lah, lama tak tengok.
Saya ada je.
So Perempuan anak you besar mana lah? Tak dengar.
Dengar sekolah mendengar.
Ah, dia
Saya mute tadi kan.
dia ada baby itu hari.
Ada setahun 2 bulan.
Ah, pandai main bola ke pandai main apa?
Ada buat research. Sungguh.
Oh yo.
Dia ambil semua alat-alat kenapa dia buat campur-campur.
Aduh, saya ingat bagi dia bola lah, bagi dia main bola.
Itulah.
Tolong ambil gambar.
One,
I have
Alright.
can you turn on your camera?
I have no camera. I'm sorry.
I see. Okay. Okay.
Peter, you need a camera.
Yeah, I have to.
Okay. Bye.
Kejap. Hold on.
Ah, Nurul, kat mana ni?
Nampak. Moment.
Oh, lama tak nampak si Nurul. Kau pergi buat postdoc di mana?
Di sebelah pagar Prof Uniza.
Ya Rabbi, pergilah ke Iceland ke.
Tak ada kota Prof untuk pergi overseas.
Ya Allah. Sorry about that. Saya tak pernah dapat pergi ke apa ni sabbatical leave. Never. Kena buat kerja je. Okay. Bye.
Right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, Assalamualaikum.
Selamat berjaya Ipah and the gang.
Terima kasih. Terima kasih. InsyaAllah.
Kita find lagi ya. Terima kasih.
Yeah. And try.
Share the gambar. Okay, itu saja.